Hey guys, welcome back to the Atlas Masterclass, our first cuisine of the year, and this week we're in Greece. So tonight we're going to make a classic chicken gyros, and we've got a really fun technique. So there's two ways of doing this one. The one that we'll follow in the video, it does take a little bit longer, but it's definitely worth the wait. If you're a bit time poor, you could definitely do it a quicker way, but I'll talk through both of those in a second. So we've got our pita breads here, then we've got some seasoned herb yogurt, we've got our spice mix which is going to go on the chicken, our chicken thighs here, and then we've got a mixture of diced tomato that we've just chopped up, some diced cucumber, and as well we have some sliced red onion. So those three really classic Greek combination of beautiful vegetables. And we'll get started first with the chicken. So this will take about half an hour or so in the oven, and it is all about the technique of what we're going to do. But if you want to do this quickly, you could just sort of follow what I'm doing now and sear it straight in the pan, and then you can just chop it up. It will definitely be a bit faster, but we've found that this method is really, really worth the wait. So what we've got here is some yogurt, and then I'm using all the spice mix that we've provided you. And what we're going to do is we're just going to mix that all over the chicken, and you really just want to give it a nice, nice even mix across the chicken. Make sure it's all coated up and stunning, and you'll be able to see it with the spice, of course. So now we've mixed that through the yogurt and spice, and the technique here is we're going to actually stack them up. So I've just got this here, so I've got one that's slightly bigger than the other. So I'm just going to stack them up so I get a nice sort of tall amount of chicken. And we've got a preheated oven that's at 210 degrees. And what we're going to do is we're going to go straight into that oven. And we're basically just trying to start the cooking process, or you pretty much will cook it through. Then you want to try and get a little bit of crispness on the edge, and you're trying to get a bit of colour before we'll slice it, and we'll hit it in the pan, and we'll get that really sort of beautiful gyros style meat that you may have experienced if you've been to Greece, and it's crispy on the outside and really delicious. So it's worth doing this if you have the time, otherwise you could go just straight in the pan. So I'm now going to pull our chicken out of the oven. So it's really nicely roasted, exactly what we're hoping for. So you'll see really sets up, should be cooked through, and you'll start to get these delicious crunchy bits around the edge. That's what we're looking for. So the whole point of this technique is sort of to recreate that gyros style where you load up all your meat onto your gyros, and then you just cook it all, and then they're carving it and finish the cooking process, and really makes a difference. It's a bit of a cheeky way to do it. It's not the same with the gas and the charcoal cooking it, but you sort of get the same idea. So now I'm just going to quickly start by heating our bread. So we do this each bread. So I'm going to cook the vegetarian, and I'm going to cook our chicken one at the same time. So I just toast the bread up. Just while I'm waiting for that to toast, I'm going to cut through this as well. So if you find for any reason your chicken's a little bit undercooked, it's no worries at all, because you're going to keep cooking it in the pan. There we are. Smells fabulous. So these don't take too long to toast. You can toast them over the stove as well if you like. Yep. Just once they're toasted through, they'll be ready. And then for our vegetarians, before I just cook our meat one, I just do we've got our chickpeas here, so they've been fried for you. And I just add a splash of oil. I go in with the chickpeas, and we're just going to sort of bring them back to life. So all you're trying to do here is to create that bit of crunch. And then I'm going to also put in some of our spice mix as well that we've provided. And so this is just for our vegetarians. And basically you just want to heat these through until they're nice and crispy and crunchy again, and then you can take them straight off. They don't need too long at all, but you'll be able to sort of pick one out, have a little bite. It's got that nice crunch, they're ready. I just give that just mixing around as I go. So as you can you'll be able to hear that they're sounding a bit more sort of hollow, and as they hit the pan, and they'll be frying up really nicely. And there we are. So for our vegetarians, straight on our pita like so. Just going to clean that pan. And now for our chicken, just going to just pour any of the juice from here. Get it really nice and hot. Now you shouldn't need to use any oil, but if you do, just use just a little splash. So if you're going to use oil, we just recommend just a tiny little splash, just like so. That's all you need. And basically, as hot as the pan gets, a bit of salt as well. And you basically just want to get a bit of a fry up happening on this as well. All right, and then for our to serve, I'm going to mix our salad. And then the rest of our lovely yogurt and herb straight on. And the same just for our chickpeas as well. You can see starting to get some nice colour around the edges. Smells absolutely delicious, exactly what I was looking for. And you just want to cook that until you're happy with it. You can see it's getting a stunning colour. Then we're ready to serve in about 10 seconds from now. A little bit of chicken, of course our salad, just like so. Be sure to grab not just the red onion, a bit of that beautiful tomato and cucumber. Show off some of that chicken, of course. And then we'll do the same for our chickpeas. So, you know, two really fun, very simple dishes for Greece. And I think sometimes that's what makes Greek food so exciting, is when it is really simple and really tasty as well. So you've got stunning chicken using this sort of, you know, gyros style of the roasting or pre-cooking essentially, then the frying. You've got the beautiful herb yogurt, these stunning, delicious, really soft Moorish pitas, and of course a salad of red onion with tomato and cucumber. And for our vegetarians, our crunchy chickpeas, just gonna be really nice and textural as you're enjoying the dish. So, you know, welcome back to the Atlas Masterclass, and welcome to our first dinner of the year for Atlas Masterclass.